Hi guys, I'm Trace Anula and this is obviously my channel. And today I just want to do a really quick video about my motivation going into this week. It's Monday and I am really struggling with my sleeping habits. I desperately want to be that person that wakes up early and gets the majority of my to-do list done in those early hours, but I just can't wake up. And honestly, for the past few weeks, I can't even go to sleep. So I don't know how I expect myself to wake up early. I've tried a bunch of things and nothing has really worked for me thus far. And it's because I've been kind of neglecting to do the number one thing that most people say you should start with if you're trying to wake up early. And that is going to bed early. I know it sounds obvious, but I feel like when you're going through this, you kind of fight that idea of having to go to bed super early because you just don't know if you can be committed to that because, you can't plan life. To some extent you can, but, I have a job and it's very hectic hours, and I also work on a lot of creative endeavors that keep me up or out at crazy hours, way into the night and whatnot. And so, in thinking of that and being realistic, I have limited myself by saying, I can't say that I'm going to go to bed early every night because you can't plan for that. However, that is stunting my growth because I can attempt that. I can do that, every day that it's possible. And if there's one day out of the week that I stay up till 3 a.m. because, I have a big deadline or something, okay, but the next day, try to get back into the routine. Number one thing is accepting that you can't plan for everything, but let's make the plan and be flexible when we need to. So, I want to wake up early, but I know forcing a giant want into your life is not the most practical, healthy way to go about things. So I'm going to start tiny, and I'm going to just start with making the habit this week of going to sleep early. And in doing so, hopefully I will by the end of the week start waking up a little bit earlier, but I've been such an insomniac over the past few weeks, and literally yesterday, even though I barely slept the night before, I did not fall asleep until 5 in the morning, and I wasn't even doing anything. I literally most of the night was just laying in bed with a headache because I was so tired, but I just could not sleep. So I'm gonna make a couple rules. One is no technology. I'm going to put my phone all the way across the room from me so that there's no distractions. And I'm going to set an alarm over there. And then another thing is the only things I'm going to bring to bed with me is a book and a notebook. So my notebook I want because I feel like maybe one of the reasons I've been having so much insomnia is because I have so many tasks on my plate. Okay, just give up on talking. I have so many tasks on my plate right now, and so many projects up in my mind and ideas, and so many things I want to accomplish that it's just overtaking me. And so I lay awake from anxiety and things like that. So having my notebook there and maybe mind dumping before I go to bed might be really helpful. I don't have a specific routine in mind yet, other than the fact that I'm not going to have technology with me. I'm not going to watch anything or, go on my phone scrolling or anything like that. No technology, no screens. I'm literally just going to go to bed with a book and my notebook so that yes, I can empty my mind, I can plan my day, I can do my to-do list, and I can read until I fall asleep. So that is my plan. And then I also want to build this habit, of course, small, but I'm going to try to do it by connecting going to bed early to something else I already do. And at the end of the night, obviously I do wash my face and brush my teeth. And that doesn't always mean I go to bed right after. But for now on, after I brush my teeth and wash my face, I am going to immediately plug in my phone, set my alarm, and then grab what I need to go to bed. And in order to make this consistent, I'm going to set an alarm at 10 o'clock just to let me know, hey, it's this late. And then at 11 o'clock, or maybe like 10:50, because my nighttime routine is very quick, I'll set one more alarm just to be like, hey, you should be in the process of doing it now. And so I'm gonna set those for daily reminders so that I don't have to keep setting those ones every day. And then when I go and plug my phone in, I will make sure that my alarm for the morning is set. Right now, I'm gonna set the alarm at 9 o'clock because I'm trying to be realistic. If I wake up earlier, that would be absolutely amazing. But if I just wake up to my alarm, I will also be happy. And maybe throughout the week, I might try to wake up earlier depending on how it happens. But I just don't want to push myself too far too soon, because last week I tried to make the habit of just when you get up from your alarm, you just cannot go back to bed. Like I tried to make that my rule, and it was too early for that rule, because even though I did that like off and on sometimes, which does help, because if I go back to my bed with my coffee, I just fall asleep and it's a bad habit. But it didn't work for me because the first step of that I was missing, which was being able to wake up to my alarm. I pretty much could just wake up enough to turn my alarm off, and I would always end up, before I even make it to the coffee, I'm back in bed, or I'm just literally letting my alarm ring for a long time before I turn it off. And so I believe I need to backtrack and try again and start with actually going to sleep at a reasonable time. So let's see how this goes. It means I need to go to bed very soon, so let me close this video up and get it uploaded. Thank you so much for joining me, if you are still listening, and let me know if there's any habits that you're trying to build, or if you've ever struggled with not being able to go to sleep and also not being able to wake up early. Thank you so much again for watching my video, and if you like long Grammarly videos about self-improvement and sewing, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.